So I've got Paul Ballinger from Real Estate Home Loans here today. Paul Ballinger is a mortgage broker with in excess of 25 years of experience in the market, and he's going to give us an update on what he's seeing both in the property market and from a loans point of view. Thanks for coming along today, Paul.
Thanks, Ewan. Sorry I'm unshaven and very untidy, but it's casual day today. Wasn't having appointments today.
Not a worry, Paul. So the first thing we just wanted to know a bit more about is who are you seeing buying houses these days? What are you finding in Ballarat?
In Ballarat, we got a mixture, everything from first home buyers right through to sophisticated investors.
Yes.
What we are seeing is there are a few Melbourne buyers out there, and I think that's led to a fundamental change in how people negotiate the price.
Yes.
In Melbourne, traditionally, if the price range was 700 to 750, a Melbourne buyer will bid 780 as their first bid. In Ballarat, if it was 700 to 750, a Ballarat buyer traditionally would go at the lower end of the scale. So
that's right.
What it's forced people to do is rethink the way that they have to negotiate.
Yes. Yeah.
The other thing that a few Melbourne buyers brings additional pressure to the market.
Yes.
Ballarat traditionally sells about 200 roughly houses a month. If you bring another 20 people into that market, you've automatically put pressure on the prices, and that has pushed prices up.
Yes. We're seeing that, aren't we?
We're seeing that, and look, we're seeing that from the perspective of people who purchased blocks of land, for argument's sake, that were untitled 18 months ago.
Yes.
For mid $160,000 purchase, those same blocks are valuing at $285,000.
Yes.
So there's been an enormous shift in the base price of land.
Yes, that's right. Yes. And so as far as interest rates go, and talking about loans and that, what are you seeing at the moment for a sort of an owner-occupier interest rate-wise? Is there a bit of a range of what you're seeing?
Oh, look, interest rates in my 6 years of playing in this space, I've never ever seen rates as low as what they are now.
Yes.
1.89 fixed for 2 years from a major bank. They're giving money away.
That's right. Yes.
Today I had a new lender that we're looking to deal with. Their variable interest rate is 1.99.
Yes. Yeah,
now,
remarkable.
There are obviously some terms and conditions that go with that. Things like maximum loan to valuation ratios, i.e. the amount you borrow versus what the house is worth.
That's right. Yes.
So they will have some restrictions on that. Obviously, they're not going to lend a first home buyer at 95%.
At that interest
rate. But somebody who's looking to refinance, who've got 20, 30 or 40% equity in their property, they're certainly going to get an interest rate possibly with a 1 in it.
Yes.
As a first number.
Yeah, great. So are you thinking at the moment, in general terms, it's a good time if you haven't reviewed a loan for 2 or 3 years to get in touch?
If you haven't reviewed your loan, particularly if you're with a major bank or major institution and you haven't looked at your home loan for 2 years, there's a fair chance that the interest rate, the first number in that interest rate is going to have a 3 in it.
Yes.
Now, if you look at that and say, okay, maybe it'd be a great time to fix my rate for the next 2 years, for argument's sake,
yes.
There are plenty of institutions out there that have got a 1 as the first number, 1.89.
Yes.
Lock it in for 2 years, you can't go wrong.
No, that's right. Yeah,
that's what I think, because that's what I did.
Yes, exactly.
Not less than 2 months ago.
That's right.
So we locked part of our mortgage down for the next 2 years at 1.89. It's as I say, they're giving it away.
Oh, absolutely, and take advantage while you can. Absolutely.
You look at Ballarat's average, say, loan nowadays is somewhere in the 300,000. If you go from say 3.2 back to, let's say, 1.99, right? That's 1.2%. That's $3,600 a year.
Yes.
It's $300 a month.
Yes, worth doing, isn't it?
It's certainly worth doing.
Yeah, very good. Thanks for your time today, Paul.
No worries.
And there's an update on the property market and interest rates in Ballarat.
Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah. Easy, mate.